Hello, this is 57 Cell here, and in this Minecraft video I'm going to show you how to use redstone and command blocks to fill an entire world with bees. Why might you want to do that? Why not? Let's just do it. So the first thing I'm going to do is use the fill. Obviously I'm in creative mode here. I'm going to use the fill command to create a little platform to work on. So let's do this. Let's see, from 1500 to 1510. And we'll fill it with grass. There we go. So now I've got my little working platform. Okay, so there it is. It's about 11 blocks by 11 blocks. I can fly up it and see that. Now, the first thing we're going to do is in the very middle of this, right about there, that's the middle I think, is place a command block. Now, command blocks, command blocks are amazing little devices. They allow you to automate the issuing of commands in your world. You can set them off with redstone. So I'm going to place this command block right there in the middle. We'll get back to that. So to use that, you right click on it and you can enter the command you want to put in. We'll come to that. We'll come back to that later. First, let's build the little bits of the world that are going to use this command block to create a whole bunch of bees. So first of all, how is this all going to be triggered? It's going to be triggered by I'll need some gear here. I'll need some gear. I'll need some redstone. I'll need some, I don't actually need the wood. Let's get rid of the wood. And we'll need a button for now as well. So where are the buttons? Buttons, there you are. Okay, any button will do. This just to demonstrate. So what's going to happen is when we'll also need some of these things here, these Redstone Repeaters. They're pretty useful things. First of all, they boost a redstone signal, and they also mean that the signal only travels one way along a path of redstone. So now we've got the button there. So what's going to happen is when a redstone signal comes into this square from this side, it's going to set off the whole thing. So let's get that ready. So the button's working. That's all very well, doesn't do much now. The first thing I'm going to do is make it so that when the signal comes in, it stays, the whole board stays switched on. I'll use a little loop use a little loop circuit to do that. So here we go. I've got redstone repeaters, one pointing one way, one pointing the other way, and I'll put a little loop of redstone there. So now, when the button is pressed, when a redstone signal comes in there, even when the button is deactivated, the circuit is switched on all the time. Okay, we can switch it off now by destroying that little bit of redstone. So you see how that works. The redstone signal goes around there through that repeater. This is now on, back through this repeater. This is now on, and it's always on. It's always on, even when the button's off. Okay, so that's the first step. Now, that's how this square is going to be activated and stay activated when the signal comes in. Now, the next thing we need to, I'm going to make a little circuit that toggles continually on and off. Okay, so to do that, we'll need redstone torches. Where are the redstone torches? There you are. A redstone torch, for fans of logic circuits, a redstone torch acts like a NOT gate. So if I put a redstone torch on the side of this brick here, on the side of this block, then any redstone next to it will be on unless the redstone coming in at the back, as long as the redstone coming in at the back is off, the redstone coming out will be on, and vice versa. So the redstone torch acts like a NOT gate. It switches off whatever signal you have running there. So if we make a little loop out of this, and I'm going to use a redstone repeater to make sure that the loop is one way, then what you'll see is right now this is on. So that'll switch that on, which will switch the torch off, which will switch this off. So this will be off, so this will be off, and so this will be on again, and the whole thing will flicker. And you can see that happening. It's flickering and flickering and flickering. So why do that? I'll tell you why. Because I want to put a dispenser there which will continually dispense items. So here we go. If I put the dispenser there, and I'm going to need some redstone to actually go into that dispenser. So how do I do it? Where am I going to put that? I'll put the dispenser here. Okay, is that going to work? Let's just try. Let's put something into the dispenser now. How about some of these blocks? Some of these grass blocks. It's not working yet. I think I need an actual redstone path into the dispenser. So let's try that now. Okay, and now if we fill the dispenser with grass blocks, and then they're all pouring out. That's a lot of fun. Okay, that's heaps of fun. Now, we don't actually want the dispenser to be just spewing out stuff continually. We only want it to do this when the circuit is actually on. So how do we stop the circuit from flickering continually? Well, what we can do is this is on when this is on, it's off when it's off. We want, if I make this side here, which side? Okay, let's put the dispenser over here instead. Put the dispenser there. Is that what I wanted? Okay, it doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a little path from here. It's going to go through a NOT gate. It's going to have a redstone torch to switch off to on. Okay, the redstone torch is here. Now continue the redstone path. Maybe have a repeater. Okay, so now, as long as the whole circuit is off, this is going to be off, this is going to be on all the time. Okay, so that's not exactly what I want, but let's see if the dispenser spews stuff out when the circuit is static. What I'll do, in fact, I'm going to put another redstone torch there to make this thing. I'll put another redstone torch on the side of this so that the dispenser only goes off. The dispenser is not activated when that circuit is all on. Okay, so here's the redstone torch. Bit of redstone to connect to the dispenser. And now we can see, okay, so now what we've got, as long as this circuit is fully on, the dispenser is not triggered. As soon as this circuit starts to flicker, then the dispenser will start spewing those blocks into the air. And when will it start to flicker? It'll start to flicker when this path goes off. That path will go off when this goes on. In other words, when I press the button, then... Actually, why do blocks? Why do blocks? There's much more fun things we can put inside a dispenser than blocks. Bees, for example. But not bees yet. We won't do bees just yet. Here we are. Fireworks are fun. Okay, I'll get some fireworks. Chuck them in the dispenser. And maybe set the time to night time just for fun. The time will be night. Okay. Time's night time. Doesn't look very dark. I guess the sun's just setting. But when we switch this on, those fireworks will start pouring out of the dispenser. Ready? Go! Isn't that fun? And even though the button's no longer activated, the dispenser is still pouring stuff out. let's just switch this off for the moment by destroying that redstone. Okay, so now the dispenser's all ready. So we've got the circuit that keeps this block activated. We've got this circuit that flickers on and off. We've joined them together so it only flickers on and off when this is activated. And we've got the dispenser pouring stuff into the air. So the last two things to go. First of all, there's the command block. When I switch on the circuit, I'm going to want to activate the command block. So the command blocks are really cool. So you right click on them, as I said, and you enter the command. The command we're going to use here is the clone command. I'm going to clone. Cloning copies an entire collection of blocks. And I'm going to clone the collection of blocks which start. Now this tilde means I'm using relative coordinates. So -5 away from this particular command block, -1 in the vertical direction, -5 in the other horizontal direction. That's the start of the area that we're going to clone. And then the end of the area we're going to clone will be 5. So this is going to cover the whole little platform. Maybe go some distance above the platform. And to the... Okay, so that's the other corner of the platform. So this is a nice little cube containing the platform. Maybe just to be sure, we'll slurp up a little bit of the stuff below it as well. It's probably not necessary. And then where do we clone to? Well, you can't clone into its own area, but we'll clone right next to it. So from -5 to relative coordinates everywhere, and 6 across. So that's the command that's going to be in this command block. When the command block is activated, that will take place. So how do you activate a command block? There are multiple ways. I'm going to use a bit of redstone. Okay, so let's join this up with a repeater. Alright, so now when this circuit is switched on, then not only will this start spewing fireworks into the air, but the command block will be activated, and we should get a copy of this entire platform across a little bit. So let me do that. Although this is not in fact quite complete yet. This is not quite what I want yet, but nonetheless I'll do this. Okay, and so you see now we've got 2 sets of fireworks shooting up into the air. That's great. That's fantastic. Let's have a look at this. Alright, all very well. Let's stop these little things. Okay, I'm just stopping these 2 circuits. Alright, so now there's one more thing left to do. I think we need to slow this down a bit. I don't want that activating quite so fast. Okay, so we need to slow down this circuit with a few repeaters. Repeaters, they do let you delay. Actually, no, that's not the one I want to speed. That's not the one I slow down. It's that I want that to take place as quickly as possible. All right. So, one more thing left to do, and that is, first of all, I'm going to modify this command block so that it copies in the other direction. In fact, it will copy not just itself, but also the block that it just made a copy of. So that's now all the way to 16. I want to copy all the way. That should be from up to 16 now instead of 6. So it encompasses those 2 platforms. And instead of copying in that direction, we're going to copy in the other direction. So relative coordinates 6. Something's wrong with my display here. That's okay. And then -5. So now I've changed that second command block. So previously, this command block, it copied my entire platform over there. And so now that command block does the same thing. It copies the entire platform over there. And then the command block that appears there will copy the entire platform over there again. So this command block will create another command block that creates another command block that creates another command block, and so forth. This one now copies both of these initial platforms across there in that direction. So we should have copies going in two directions now. So that's all very well. If it works, I'm pretty sure it will. And all we need now is to make sure that, so this all happens when this platform's activated, but we want the next platforms to also activate. So to do that, I'll put in some repeaters to, it's going to be nice and slow, not too fast. So these repeaters will go to where the next platform's going to appear. I'm toggling these switches so that the repeaters go more slowly. And we'll put some repeaters over to that copy there. Right. Okay, here we go. A few more bits of redstone. And so now, if I press the button now, I'm not going to right yet, if I press the button now, we should see copies appearing everywhere. We should see this make a copy there. Oh, I need to actually do the same trick here. I need to make these repeaters go here so that the next block is activated. So that the next copy is activated. Okay, the next platform. All right, slow them down a bit so that it doesn't happen too quickly, doesn't activate it too quickly. And that should be all. That should be all, except we don't want fireworks in there. We want bees. So let's get some bees. Bees are in the nature, the eggs. There's bees. Okay, heaps of bees. Because, just because. Okay. I need enough bees to fill both of these dispensers, and each dispenser can take 9 stacks. So I'm going to have to go. Okay. So we've got, what's 9 times 64? It's a large number of bees. A large number of bees ready to pop out of that dispenser and ready for the next dispenser as well. We could spawn anything. There's so many different types of animals we could spawn here. Zombies, skeletons, what have you. Okay, there should be a fast way to... There is. If I shift click it, will copy that there. Right, so let's go and fill up the other dispenser. There's still a few fireworks left. Okay, shift click copies straight to the dispenser. That's much faster. So now I think we're ready. So when I press this button, we should see, first of all, this board will get activated. This command block will create a copy of these 2 command blocks over here. Then this circuit will be activated. This will create a copy of this block over here. The new one there will start doing the same as well. In the meantime, these dispensers and all the other dispensers will start dispensing bees into the air. Are you ready? Who's up for some bees? Okay, let's press this button. I'm going to switch to survival mode to press the button. Okay, just for a while. And here we go. Actually, creative mode would have been better. We'd be able to see it better. Game mode. Is it working? Look at that. Look at that. It didn't quite quite fill the entire world with bees. I think what's happening is, I think what may be happening is the command block is not actually firing. We can have a look at the trigger here. We can have a look at this command block and see if something's gone wrong. No, it did in fact clone it. Maybe just I'm not sure what went wrong there. Let's fire this off again. Where's the redstone? There's the redstone. Okay, so now that's started cloning more. That started cloning more, but it's still not doing heaps and heaps. I think what's happening is it's cloning itself already activated. To make this actually fill the entire world, I would probably need to have something there that flickers that command block, which we can do, of course. We've got a flickering circuit right there. So if I connect, go away bees, if I connect that flickering circuit to that command block, it's going to be, yes, now we've got it. Now it's making millions of copies. Now it's making millions and millions of copies everywhere. Look at that. So many bees. I need to catch up with this and stop it somehow, if I can. I don't know if I can. Okay, I've managed to stop that one. Why did I want to stop it? Because I want to make the same correction here. So that this also gets activated again and again and again. And are we ready? Oh my goodness gracious me. It seems to have started. It got away from me and now it's carving into this mountain here, just making bees everywhere. The gravel's fallen down from inside the mountain. I'm not sure what happens when this interacts with lava, but we do have a substantial number of bees already. That's quite a lot of bees. Bees are a lot of fun. Okay, let's switch to survival mode again. I want to show you something that happens with this. This is the quickest way to die in Minecraft. So here we go. All you have to do is walk up to one of these bees and punch them. There, I've punched a bee, and suddenly every single bee in the neighborhood gets angry at me. This is not going to end very well. Anyway, that's how you can fill an entire world with bees using command blocks and redstone. I hope you've enjoyed this video. This is 57 Cell, signing out. Thanks for watching.